Hello YouTube, Donkey's Hunt 4 here today with a game review, a very special game review. It's a brand new game, just out, I think 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now. It is called, and if you hadn't read the title correctly, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Now, as you can see, just starting up here, the main menu. This isn't a full playthrough, it's just a collage or montage of multiple things that I've played in the game for you to just view and have a look at the game really. Alright, I'm going to start off by telling you what this game is. It is a RPG, so a role-playing game, for those who don't know, in an FPS format. So you're playing as a character called Adam Jensen, and you take the role of his life in the current situation of the world that he lives in, which is set in the future. I think it's 2027, pretty sure, where humans are trying to augment themselves, as the game calls it. In other words, make themselves cyborgs, sort of. And you play through different missions, working for your boss, David Sarif, who is the CEO and owner of Sarif Industries, who does all these augmentations. And you do various different missions and things for friends, for your boss, for other people that come up in the storyline. I haven't got too far through, so I don't exactly know who, but that's just an idea. Alright, now I mentioned it's an RPG in a first-person shooter format. You can probably see here on this bit of footage, it's very first-person shooter-like, moving around and stuff, but you do get that strafing around and ducking from behind cover, which I really like, and you can see it was very effective on this. I'm a bit of a noob at this game, I'll admit it, so I didn't do it the best, but you get the idea of what the game, how it's played. Alright, I want to give you a bit of history about Deus Ex. Now, this, although it's a new game, it's part of an older franchise. The first game in this franchise actually came out about nearly 10 years ago now. I think it was 2002. And it was a really good game. Everyone liked it, as far as I know. But what happened is they brought out a sequel to that original game, which wasn't great. So they canned the second sequel until now. But this game is actually meant to be set as a prequel. So if I can get this right, it's a prequel to the original game, which I think is pretty cool, because it means if you hadn't played the first game, you're not going to be lost in this game, as this is a new one and lots of people are going to want to play it. Alright, what else to talk about? I'll list off some of the things that the back of the cover says. It's a time of chaos and conspiracy, perfect mix of action and roleplay, evolving character choices and consequences, and unleash devastating takedowns. So basically what the case is saying is that it's in a very chaotic time. The setting of the storyline is very interesting. I'd have to say, I've played a bit myself, and it is perfect mix of role-playing and action. So it is an RPG, so you do play the role, and it's got a great mix of that with the action. So you can see what I'm doing now. I'm shooting at police officers, which is a bit random, but it's also got a bit of free roam. Not much, a little bit. So that's why you can see that on screen. So yeah, it also, so great action. Yeah, alright. I'm going to talk about my personal experience playing the game. I've had it for about a week. Maybe played, I think, 5-6 hours. So I haven't had a great deal of time to play it. I had a bit of free roam time, as you can see here. With my spare time, I teabagged the police department sign out the front of the precinct. Anyway, I think I teabagged a cop car at the end of this video too. But I like this game. I think it's great. It's an interesting storyline. I've gotten right into it. I enjoy listening to watching all the cutscenes, listening to all the characters, even just walking up to civilians and listening in on their conversations about current times, news and current affairs in the game. So yes. Right, I think, now I'm not qualified by any authority to rate this game except from personal opinion and having played it. So I have no rating scale, but I'm going to go on a 5-star basis and probably give it 4 3/4 stars, if not 5 stars. because I do enjoy this game very much. Great storyline. The gameplay feels amazing. It's got a mix of the roleplay, the action. It's just what I want in a game. Alright, well, here's that cop car I said I teabag, so that's quite fun. Anyway, I'm going to thank you all for watching. If you're interested, I'll hopefully put up a second video of this game. Not sure what it'll be of, but I hope to do it. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter, and I'll talk to you next time. See you, YouTube.